Hey friends, happy 2023. This is the first episode of Redefining Work for the new year, and I hope you all had a wonderful time off for the holidays, got to recharge, got to eat too much, sleep more than you've been able to recently, and just have some great time with your friends and family. And hopefully this re-entry into work is not too painful this week. So I'm wishing a light schedule for all of you with this first week as we get our feedback under us. Lots to cover this week, and I want to start with a word for the year. I think we're all familiar with the term Schadenfreude. It's become part of the vernacular in a lot of ways. But did you know that there's also a term called freudenfreude? And freudenfreude is a term that refers to taking joy in other people's successes. And I really love that word. And I think I want to try to lean into that in 2023. I know we've had a hard year. And as we continue to kind of move through this new year, year 4 of the leftover of the pandemic, however you want to frame it, I hope that we can all take a little joy in celebrating each other's successes this year. And so freudenfreude, my word of the year, and hoping to lean into that. Lots of articles and resources to cover this week. I want to start with this great template that my friend Kristen Lasanti put together. If those of you that are into New Year's resolutions, New Year's intentions, whatever it might be, she created this great open source template that will really help you both kind of reflect on the past year and do some thinking ahead to the year ahead. So you can download that template for free. And definitely, if Kristen is not on your radar, check out her work. She does incredible work around leadership, mindfulness, coaching, and so much more. I also want to share a resource hub from Join Talent. So Kevin Blair and team have been doing some great work at Join Talent, and they've created a series of open source resources for the talent acquisition community that you can check out. The link that I'll share in the newsletter article gives you a hub to all of the resources that they've created. So hats off to the whole team there for all of their work in the open source space, and I know they will keep that coming. McKinsey had a great end of year article on new HR operating models. And so it's based on interviews with about 100 CPOs and CHROs, and definitely some food for thought as we enter this new year. I also ended the year with my annual Fast Company What's Next for HR piece. And so you can also check that out in the link in the show notes on the newsletter. But lots of things that I think we'll expect to see more of. Some are things that I think have carried over the past years. Some are new things like AI and ChatGPT and just some of the ways that I think that's going to be impacting the field of HR in the coming year and years. So definitely worth your time to check that out. And lastly, I wanted to flag that the golf cohort of the Amplify Academy is going to be kicking off in less than a month. So we've got about 2.5 weeks before the registration deadline. So if you were looking for a developmental platform and a resource and an opportunity to learn from some of the top chief people officers in the field, including Spotify's Katarina Berg, the Lego Group's Lauren I. Schuster, Reddit's Nelly Peshkov, and Weight Watchers' Tiffany Stevenson, this is going to be an incredible cohort. So you can learn more in the notes. Again, the resources on this post, and you can learn more on amplifytalent.com. But in the meantime, that's a wrap for this inaugural episode of 2023. I wish you all health, success, adventure, and joy. Let's add a little bit of joy. Joy has been kind of hard to come by the last couple of years, and I hope we all find it in abundance in 2023. That's a wrap for this week. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you next week.